Good morning. How's this day treating you? I know this fucking winter storm is fucking everything up. Um, Alright. So many messages. This is why I don't like not doing this for a couple days, because then they make me pull so much stuff. I'm gonna try to make this not long as shit, but it might not work out so well. Alright. Okay. Sorry, it's a lot of shit. I'm trying to put these to the side somewhere where I'm gonna remember to read them later. Alright. So understand that love is your energy. Love is who we are. Love is what we came to this world as. All of the hatred and the dislikes and all of those things are things that we learned from our parents, from our surroundings, you know, how we grew up. So when we take those things in, it changes who we are, essentially, and then we have to unlearn all of this shit to get back to just being love. Now there is good morning, Taylor. Hey, Saeed. Hi, Amber. How are you doing today? Oh, thank you. I try to be on here, but when I'm not as consistent as I'd like to be, I get like a million cards, and then it takes me forever to do this shit. So for those of you, this isn't everyone. If you are dealing with someone that is controlling, or you're a person that likes to control everything because it's your coping mechanism, you know, it's what you grew up with, it's how you learned how to deal with situations and ensure that you were basically covered. It's like, okay, I know how to deal with this because I can control the situation and the outcomes. Girl, yes, I'm ready for this year to be over. So understand that when you're being too controlling or over controlling of anything, if it's a project you're working on, if it's a relationship, a person, whatever it is, understand you can only control yourself, okay? And if you're putting too much, you're not dictating, okay, you're giving too much. Like, you feel like you need to be in every single thing and every aspect of whatever's happening in somebody else's life or in work. And if that's the case, you have to step back, because you're going to sabotage the relationship, you're going to sabotage your project, you're going to sabotage everything you've been working towards. So allow it to breathe. I know it's hard, so if you find yourself like having that fucking OCD itch that you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna go crazy, fucking find something else to occupy your time with. Put a song on, dance, fucking go play outside if you're on the beach, or go in the fucking snow. Do something different to get that out of your head, because you're gonna fuck up your own shit. And it's saying that those of you that this is for business, even if it's personal and you are struggling with things, you have to ask for help, okay? People can't read your mind. I mean, maybe they can, but you have to be able to say, hey, can you help me? I need help. This is what's going on. But don't be deceitful or manipulative in your asking, or don't portray something that isn't factual, okay? Don't come at it with the, oh, I'm just gonna get this from this person, as in a, like, using them. So don't do that, okay? But understand, Spirit's there for you. Your angels are with you. So ask them for help, ask them for guidance, and they will present you with the resources and the people that are going to help you with this situation you have going on, okay? This particular one here is for a love relationship. So if you are in a relationship that is controlling, it's not healthy, and it's going to become more toxic. So probably remove yourself from that. And if you are the person that is controlling in the relationship, understand that nobody wants to be fucking controlled. We're all here to serve a purpose, not each other. We have different things to do with our lives. So get off your fucking high horse, because you do not run the world. Be okay with asking for help. And it's saying that your loyalties and faithfulness have been misplaced. So maybe this relationship is not what you think it is. And maybe the whatever it is that you're doing, you have don't have blind faith. Don't have blind loyalty to whatever it is you have going on, okay? Ask questions. Be clear on what's happening. Don't just take it for face value. Because sometimes you need to have more information to make an informed decision, okay? But be sure that you are being loyal and faithful to the people that deserve your loyalty and your faithfulness. And you're not just loyal to fucking everybody, because that's not going to help you or be beneficial to you, because people don't return that type of loyalty or faithfulness. And you need to be able to discern between the two. And if you haven't been able to, you're going to see soon. So just give it some time. But you need to find rest. You need to find time to rest and rejuvenate. So go into a meditation. Find a place that you can just be and sit for a while, okay? Because you need more leisure time for you. And if you've been this controlling workaholic person here that I'm looking at, you need to take a time out for you, okay? Take rest and try to find a way to think peacefully, have more peaceful thoughts, chill outside for a little while and just be silent. But if you need help, ask a loved one, because I think that's going to be your best bet and the best solution for what you have going on right now. Because right now your life you're about to start a new beginning. Something new is happening, like you're coming into a new phase of life. Okay, so it could be a birth of a baby. So if those of you are having babies, congratulations. And if it's not, maybe it's a project, a new relationship that's coming in, but it is going to be a great thing. So keep working at it, but don't get so consumed in it, okay? For some of you, it is writing a book. So if you are writing the book, don't get so caught up in needing to control every aspect. Sometimes when you put things down and you walk away from it and you're able to come back to it, you have a fresh view of things. You can see it from a different perspective. So don't be so engaged in it that you're blinding yourself. Take a step back, okay? Because I see happy outcomes, and if you are dealing with people, they are loyal people, okay? You're going to be free from longing. So if this is something that you've been dying for, if you've been like, oh my God, I can't wait for this. This is driving me crazy. When is this going to happen? It's happening. It is coming. Okay, a little bit more patience. It's happening right now. But please, this person that you're dealing with, or you know the people that you're dealing with. So you know where this is for you on the spectrum. Now, there is a person that does have a loyal heart, okay, that they are loyal to you, that they are there to help you if you need help. You know who this person is. I do not, because I'm not there and I'm not doing a personal reading. So just ask yourself if you're as loyal as this person is to you, and if your answer is no, probably evaluate and see why. Why is that loyalty not there? What is missing from there? Is there something that occurred between the two of you? And if there is, probably discuss it. Bring it up and say, hey, I was thinking about this and I just want to clear the air, or I want to figure out where we stand or how we can work past this. So don't be afraid to just bring it up, okay? But So be open to new things, whatever's coming your way, and let go of old situations. And like I said, if you need help, ask for help. For those of you that have a shitload of drama going on, buenas tardes, Les, ¿cómo está hoy? For those of you that having a lot of bullshit, a lot of fights, fucking whether it's at work, at home, family shit, understand that if you remain calm through the situation, or the person you're dealing with is calm through the situation, it's not that they don't give a fuck. It's just that is the best way to deal with the situation. Sometimes it's best to not just respond, because when you're simply responding, you're doing it out of a place of emotion and you're pissed off and you're reacting to whatever the fuck they're saying. So sometimes it is good to just take that pause and just be quiet and really think your thoughts and be like, okay, let me see how I should respond to this so that way I don't offend this person or make the situation worse. Okay, so just try to remain calm. That's the best way to approach any of this shit that's going on, because in the long run, it's not worth it. You know, our feelings are temporary. We're going to be pissed off right now, and the things we say we might not mean, or maybe we do mean them, but they come out in a harsher way. And that stays with a person, and you don't want that to sit with someone for that long, okay? So be okay with the pause and the fucking filter, you know. A lot of people lack the filter. Shut up. Just shut up. Okay, so right now you're trying to navigate through this situation, and it's best for you to really go within. You know, you have to surrender the bullshit. You have to surrender the toxicity, the people that are around you that are not beneficial for you. You have to give those things up, okay? And it's important for you to listen to your body's messages about the people or the situation. And it's hard sometimes because we've all been through our shit. We're all like, I don't want to trust anybody. I don't want to let anybody in because they always fuck me over. So understand, when you're feeling drained or uncomfortable, it's just your body trying to let you know what's happening with the people you're dealing with. So whether it's at work, it's family, partner, whatever it is, see how you're feeling in this environment and what it's getting from you, what it's taking from you, because it's not the best place for you. You'll know when you're in the right situation because you're going to feel happier, you're going to feel more energized, and you're going to be more ready to take shit on and do stuff and get things accomplished, as opposed to being with the wrong type of person. You're just you're stuck. You don't make movements. You make no progress. That's not what you want, because we're supposed to constantly be going on this journey and learning new things. But if you're constantly stuck and you're not aware of your stuckness, you're just going to go in circles indefinitely until one day you wake the fuck up. And that's why it's important to talk to people, share what you know, and maybe they don't want to listen, maybe they're not ready to be awakened, and that's fine. All you're doing is planting a seed. So plant the seed, share the knowledge, say, hey, you know, this is what's going on, or this, little pieces, little things, you know, leave breadcrumbs for people, let them see, so that way they can learn and find a way to heal themselves and come back out of this. But definitely create a space, okay? If you have space at home, a little area, somewhere you can have privacy, so that way you can have a bit of quiet and just be able to meditate and do what you need to do. Now, these next cards came out, there was a fucking bunch altogether, and I feel like it's a very specific message for one person. So take it as it resonates, because it just kind of, it doesn't fit so well, so I'm assuming it's just for one person. Now, let me pull these out because there's so much shit. So we have a person that is deep in thought, that's constantly in their heads. And I don't know if they're worried about deceit or they are being deceived currently. But the deception is in regards to financial constraints. So I don't know if the financial constraints are going to cause a storm, a tower moment. Something's coming. So whoever this is for, understand that this is just letting you know, as things continue, you know, if things continue as they are, this is what's coming. Hello, love. How are you doing today? Just be careful, okay? Be frugal in your spending, okay? Because whatever is coming, you're going to need your money. You're going to need all of it. So if you don't absolutely have to spend it, don't spend it. And I know it's holidays and stuff, so just try to be smart about your spending. Shop what's on sale, like try to get the best deals. But don't spend all your money, because this is coming. It's happening. So for whoever you are, this is just letting you know, prepare, save your fucking money. Now there could be a new male, a love interest, a teacher, someone that's going to help you and that's going to be arriving soon. Or they could have already arrived into your life, you know, however you want to take it. But understand it's going to lead to great strides, either personally or professionally. So this person is very beneficial to your life. So don't just shun people or shut them out. Give them an opportunity to show you who they are, and you can discern from there how real the shit is, okay? But it's important that you learn what you can from this individual, okay? You know who the individual is. It doesn't necessarily have to be male, but that's what they're showing me right now. But you know who this person is to you, okay? Now, the deception that's going on with you guys, like I said, I don't know if it's internal or external. It can be either or, you know, because sometimes we bullshit ourselves. We be lying to ourselves saying we're going to do this and when the time's right or whatever fucking combination. And understand, there's never a right time to do anything, because if you're waiting to tell someone you love them and you're like, you know, I'm waiting for the right time and maybe tomorrow's the right time, but then they die. And then you never said the shit. You have to live with that. So understand that right now is the right time. It's always going to be right fucking now. Right now is always going to be the right time. Okay? So try to be present and be aware of what you're doing, okay? Because it's really important. Now, if the deception, it could be personal. It could be happening at work where people are spreading rumors or talking shit about you behind your back. So just be cautious of the people that you're choosing to share your life with. And anything that's intimate, I would kind of keep reserved. You know, I wouldn't share my personal life with too many people. Make sure you're trusting the right people, because you don't want everybody knowing your fucking business, okay? So it could also mean that if you are dealing in business matters, that there is some type of deception that is happening, that's being manipulated, okay? So please, please, please be sure you have all the information before you go committing to things or starting new jobs or signing contracts with people, okay? Be sure that you have all the right information so that way you don't end up fucking yourself. So if it's, good morning, Nikki, how are you doing? Girl, I'm staying warm for like until I'm done with this reading, then I gotta go outside into that fucking storm. So any deceits of the past, you know, maybe they're closing out and you're moving past those deceits. So be okay with that, okay? And an end to self-deceit. If you've been lying to yourself, you're coming out of that now. You're acknowledging what it is you need to acknowledge. You're seeing shit for what it really is, and you're making the necessary moves and taking the steps that you need to take. So it doesn't have to be completely bad, but please be careful with your dealings with people. Everyone can't be trusted and everyone is not like you, okay? While you might be a good person and you wouldn't talk shit about people, there's many, many more lower vibrational people than there are higher vibration, okay? So be careful. I really mean, just because I don't like the shit talking and the gossip. I don't like any of those things, you know. I don't judge people, and I less talk shit about people, because any day that could be me. So there, I have no room to talk shit, especially with my fucking history, so. But please, just be careful, okay? It's important. Now, if money is tight for you guys and you're spending, you know, maybe you live on a budget, or maybe you have a set income, whatever it is, you know, pen and paper, that's my go-to, because I could sit there and I'm like, okay, check out your necessities, your rent, your electric, car payment, insurance, phone, your actual important shit. Make a list. Okay, this is how much every month, what you need to pay out. And then the extra, oh, well, I want to go out to dinner, or I need to go buy gifts, or anything else that's not a necessity. Put that on the other side of the list and see where you have room to cut back on. But create the budget so that way you know what is going out and what's coming in, and putting money aside for whatever it is that's coming up. I want you guys to be prepared, and this is the best way. You know, this is basically giving you a warning, letting you know, hey, this is coming, so save your money. So please save your money. Now, the potential difficulties, like I said, they could be external or internal. Maybe you're going to have a tower moment where you're going to be like, oh my God, I've been living this fucking life and I've been miserable and I haven't made progress. I haven't done anything that I needed to do. And you're going to have that tower moment that's going to cause your awakening. So if it is, then look at it that is the storm that is coming for you. But only you know what you're going through right now, and you know if you're on your path to awakening and what you're going through. And it usually happens when we're at our lowest, when we've reached a really state of depression and we don't know where the fuck else to go. So that's usually when these moments happen, okay? And there's something that you felt coming or you feel it building now. So just be prepared and don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it, okay? Understand that it's coming. Prepare yourself, because that's the only thing you can do is prepare. And be okay, Be conscious but not fearful of what's happening. I'm sorry. Okay, so just consider what's happening in your life and be calm. Don't be fearful about what's happening, okay? Because when you start being fearful, then you're going to keep yourself like in a state of paralysis, and you're going to be stuck, and you're not going to make the necessary movements that you need to make. So don't be afraid of it. Be aware that it's happening and understand that you do have work and things that you need to do, but don't shut down. Don't fucking make yourself just be stuck, okay? Like the fucking Eight of Swords, where it's self-imposed restriction. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Be okay, be aware, but also be smart. See what options are available to you, okay? And be sure to stand up for yourself and take action. So whatever this is, if it is something that you need to actually take action on, stand up for yourself. Don't let people walk all over you. Don't let people keep taking advantage of you. I don't care if it's at work, if it's your family, if it's your partner. Stand up for yourself. When you stand up in your truth and you're authentically you have nothing to fear, because you're being authentic and your guides are with you. Okay? They know your power. So don't be afraid. And it could be that maybe you've already gone through the storm already and your awakening or your tower moment. Understand the dark times are falling away. So there are blessings that are coming to you because of the hard work you've been doing. So be okay with this. And understand that when tower moments happen, it's for reassessment and redirection. Like GPS, when we go the wrong way or we take a wrong turn, the GPS starts fucking recalculating, and then it takes us to fucking 20 years to get back to the road we started on. So look at it that way. When these storms, these tower moments come, it's not to fucking fuck up your life. I mean, it is in essence, but it's to give you something better. It's to get you back on the path that you're meant to be on. So don't let it keep you down for so fucking long that you get lost in the sadness and the sorrow of it. Don't do that. It's the same as the storms. Like you're having storms right now, they're gonna pass. The same way with life. The emotions, they're gonna pass. So don't let the emotion become you, okay? Now, just reflect on what you learned. Whatever it is that you're going through, or whatever aha moment you had, reflect on what you learned from this so that you can carry it forward into future experiences, okay? Now, saying that you're not fully out of one situation, it's like you're transitioning, but you're still kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? You're still engaged. Like you have one situation and you have another situation, and you're engaged in both situations, and maybe you're trying to separate between the two. You're trying to walk out of one and be completely done to be open to everything that's coming. And it's okay, we all have our ways of dealing with this, and it's our way of making steps towards what we need to make steps towards. Sometimes you can't just shut the fucking door and be gone. It don't work that way. Sometimes you have to have one foot in, one foot out. Yeah, being irritated it's hard to control that. But if you look at it as, people are who they are, and they're the way they are for a reason, because of how they grew up, and that's their own shit. You find it easier to not get irritated with them. You just be like, okay, thank you. But, it's hard because you still got to learn how to be patient with people, and you're just like, man, I don't give a fuck. I understand. So like I said, you could be in between places, and you can't be all things to all people. It's not fucking possible, okay? So out of everybody in the world, if you have to choose one person to make happy, you make you happy, because then you will attract other happy people, and you won't have to worry about people pleasing and kissing everybody's fucking ass because you're happy, they're happy, you guys are happier together. That's the way it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be, oh, well, I'm gonna bend my will and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna... No, you don't conform to other people's shit. What they want, be like, all right, that's what you want, I understand that. Now you can figure out how you're gonna get it done, because I am not taking part of that. It's real simple. Be fucking as direct as you can, so that way no wires get crossed, and it'll clear up a lot of shit. Okay, so let's see. You need to address any unhealthy alliances and decide to heal your past. So if you've been a person that you kind of cope by having your rebounds, or jumping from one relationship to the next, or not fully allowing yourself to heal in between all of the bullshit that's happening, that's not beneficial, and it's not healthy, because that means you're still bringing baggage from whatever you went through, whether it's work, family, whatever it is. You're bringing that into the new situation, and you're kind of dishing it onto that person, and it's not fair to that person, because they haven't done shit to you for you to be that way to them. So while we're all tainted and we have our guards, it's not fair to put that on someone else, because if it was the other way around, you don't want someone to put all that shit on you when you know you didn't do nothing to this person for them to be that way. So be aware of this, okay? And heal whatever wounds it is that you have. And I know it's hard, especially when you don't know where the fuck the pain is coming from, or where the toxicity or the brokenness comes from. And a lot of the time it is from our childhood. We have to do inner child healing. And that shit is real. That shit is fucking painful, and it's fucking sad. Because I personally, when I was working on my inner child healing, I went back to the moments that I can distinctly remember as a child that broke my heart, that made me feel worthless, that made me feel abandoned. I can remember all of those moments, and you tough it out, you're just like, nah, I'm not gonna let it bother me, it's not that serious. But yeah, it is that serious, because as an adult now, you have abandonment issues, you have fucking mommy or daddy issues, you have all of these issues that you're like, why do I keep attracting this fucked upness to me? That's why. You need to heal your inner child. You need to feel the feelings that you felt as a child. Cry, go through it, whatever it is, feel it, so that you can heal it. Apologize to your inner child, okay? And let them know that you love them and you're supporting them, and everything's going to be better. You have to love yourself. You have to love that part of you and integrate it into who you are today, okay? And it's an important thing that nobody discusses. Please heal yourself. Heal that part of you. And so when you're able to recognize the patterns and interrupt them, that's when you'll be able to fully connect with other people. But if you're not aware of any of this, and everything I'm saying sounds fucking foreign to you, research it. Please look into it. There's so many people, so many channels that offer information that help guide you through it, meditations. That's how I found most of the people that I found. Like, really, just go online and they will help you. They will guide you through it. You find whatever one resonates with you. So I can tell you, I can post a bunch of shit online, but ultimately what resonates for you is what you need to follow through with, okay? Now, I'm sorry, I know this is a lot. I don't even know how long I've been on here already. You have to be joyful, okay? Be positive in the changes in your life. And like I said, I know some of you have a lot of shit going, but understand that it's going to bring positive changes to you. So they're going to be beneficial. And indulge, be happy, smile at somebody, compliment somebody. You see, because we see people all the time, and sometimes we be like, oh, she looks pretty, or she has pretty eyes, or he has nice hair. And we don't say shit, we keep it in our heads. Like, tell the person, because they're going to smile and they're going to appreciate the compliment. The same way you would want someone to tell you when they see you and they're like, oh, you're pretty, or you're this. It's nothing. It is really nothing to give someone a compliment and say a few words, because you don't know what kind of day they're having. And that might just make their day worthwhile. It might make their day worth fucking living. You don't know someone's mindset just because of what you see on the outside. Because just because I look normal as fuck on the outside, don't mean I'm not broken on the inside, you know. So be aware of the people you come across and say nice things, talk to people, be fucking cool with everything, and take responsibility for your actions. If you've been doing shit to hurt people, or you've been not good, not nice, whatever, you know, because I say not nice, that's what I used to tell my kids. I'd be like, no, not nice. So be aware, take responsibility for your actions, okay? Own your shit. And if you did fuck up, or you did do something, whether it was deliberate or unintentional, just apologize, make amends, because we don't have that much time. It might feel like we have forever, but if you look back on the decades of time of your life, you'd be like, damn, that went by so fucking quick. We're about to enter a whole new fucking decade, and you look at your life and you're just like, wow, I did all of this. So please be responsible for your shit, because when you're responsible, that means you're not blaming other people, and you're not trying to find an excuse. You're like, you know what? I did do this. I was in a bad place, blah, 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 and move forward, okay? Because this journey that you're about to begin is something that you probably weren't even ready for or expecting, because it's something that you're like, you prayed for, you put energy into. You're just like, give me an opportunity, open a path for me, show me a way. And now Spirit's showing you a way. They opened this door for you. So while it might not be planned, it is your journey. Take the journey, because you're ready right now. So wherever it is that you're going, it could just be a fucking trip, vacation, I don't know, but take it, because it is meant for you. There is an experience in that you need to go through. So please be open to this journey, whatever it is, and enjoy it. Make the best out of it. Learn everything you can learn, because it's an opportunity to learn and also teach people. So just because you're young, or you feel like you don't have enough knowledge or skill, does not mean that what you know will not be relevant to someone else, okay? So don't underestimate yourself, okay? Don't underestimate yourself and your skills, because everyone has something to share. Everyone has something of value. So be okay with sharing and learning from someone else. And even if they are younger than you, be open to it, because you don't know what someone else has to offer unless you give them an opportunity, and you'll be surprised. Because there's some young people that I've spoken to that I'm just like, where the fuck did you come from? Where did this mentality come from? And why aren't there more of you in the world? Like, so real. But it's true, you know, so you don't judge people just by their appearance or they're young, because that doesn't mean that their mindset is young, okay? I've met many people that are more wise than I could ever be. So be open to it, especially from the elders. Those are my favorite people to learn from, because they have so much history and so much knowledge. Now, did we talk? We did do that one. So it's important for you to take a stand in what you believe in. And in spite of what other people feel, or being judged, or people disapproving of what the fuck you're doing with your life, don't let that affect you. Okay, you do what the fuck is best for you, what you feel is best for you. Don't let all the other people's opinions and all of everything else that's happening outside. Sit with yourself and go within, because you're gonna know what you need to do, because it's showing me that you have many opportunities, many roads available to you, and you're probably not 100% sure which one to take. But understand, any path you take is going to take you on a journey. You're going to learn lessons, so don't be afraid of it. And like I said, we course correct, you know. Our spirit guides will be like, nah, bitch, you're going way too far left. Bring your ass back this way. They'll make sure we come back to the right path. Believe me when I tell you. So don't be pressed about it, okay? Like I said, it could be relocation. And if you are relocating, then that's awesome. Be open to that. New house, whatever it is. But whatever it is you're going on, there is movement. So be open to this. So your force of habit is what keeps you stuck. Complacency, being comfortable. If you're in a relationship, if you're at work, that is what's keeping you stuck. So stop being so fucking complacent and being like, oh, you know what, it's okay, it's not that bad. Okay, it might not be that bad, but what if you take this trip and you meet the love of your life? What if you take this trip and you get the job offer of a lifetime? Don't look at things for the bad. Don't look at where you're at now. Look at the amazing possibilities that could come from this. Okay, that's what you're open to. That's what you will attract. So stay on the positive aspect of these things. Okay, because there are healthier and happier outcomes available for you. So these are your options. So make sure that, you sit with them, weigh all of them out, and get as much information as you can. And these, whatever it is you have going on, just if it's jobs, people, whatever, weigh the options and say, you know what, I like this house better than that house, or this job gives me more than that job, I have more flexibility, or this person shows me the love, attention, and affection that I want, and this person is in and out. Weigh the options and make sure you're making a conscious choice about what you're doing, and it is something that comes from your soul and your heart. Okay, don't do it with your mind, because it's gonna fuck you up. So consider all of your options. Don't just be like, oh, well, I got presented this one and I'm going to jump on it. Take your time, okay? And if it's a job offer, ask them how much time you have. Say, can I think about this? I have other offers. And let it know, just think about it and give yourself time. Don't feel like you have to take something just because it's presented to you at a time where you might need it really badly, but that doesn't always mean that it's the best fucking option. So use your discernment in that, okay? But also don't miss out on an opportunity because you're so committed to your agenda. Like you're so fucking stuck on this is how everything needs to happen, or this is the way I envisioned it and this is the way it needs to be. No. Spirit's going to bring you the people you need. It's going to bring you the situations that you need. And it might not be ideal, but it's an option. You ask for a path, you ask for an opening, you ask for an opportunity, they're giving it to you. It might not be what you expected, it might not be what you wanted, so take it, because it might be a temporary situation. Okay, so even if it is, okay, well, I'm gonna take this for now, and if it doesn't work out, then you can do something else. Look for something else, or end the relationship, start a new relationship. Listen, you make the best choices, okay? Do what is best for you. And for those of you that are in current relationships, they're saying new energy is going to enter the relationship. So if you guys have been at odds, or if you haven't really been talking, or there is a shitload of drama, there's going to be new energy coming into that. So understand that it's good to be open, and it's okay to give people second chances, because some people do learn after the first time they fuck up. Some don't fucking run with this, because a lot of motherfuckers don't change and they keep on doing the same shit. So use your judgment. But if we're gonna say that this person learned, so don't be afraid to give someone another chance if you genuinely feel that they've changed their ways. If they've shown you that, okay, I am a new person, I am working on doing better, and I really do love you and I want this relationship to work, and that's what they're showing you, be okay with trying to give that person another chance, especially if you've had a life with them, or whatever you have, be open to it. Don't just completely shut it out, okay? So acknowledge your inexperience in life, because there is, like I said, a teacher, someone that's coming into you. So if you're able to acknowledge that, you know what, I don't have all the answers, and there are things that I still need to learn, don't be afraid or ashamed to admit it. Don't be ashamed. Just be like, you know what, I don't understand this. Can you tell me about this? Or can you teach me this? Ask and be open, because that's what's important. Everyone is here. We can all learn and teach each other, but we all have to come out of this ego space of, oh, I know everything, or you can't teach me shit. Come out of that place, because as a community, when you work together with people, so many more things are created, and there's so much more energy to create wonderful things. So be open to these things, and don't rush the learning process. Like me, I get annoyed. I'd be like, is there a faster way to download this shit to my fucking brain? Because I don't have the time. So don't rush the process. Take the steps. It's necessary. Even if you're at a new job and you're like, damn, I got to start from the bottom and work my way up, there's a reason. Because if you became the boss of that company, how are you going to help other people or help your employees if you don't know every fucking step every position in that place, everything that happens. Okay, it's important for you to know all of these things. So be open to learning. Don't look at it like fuck. Be open to just appreciating it and understanding it, okay? So that's exciting. And this is something that's fated. So if it's the journey, it's the trip, it's the person, the teacher, whatever is happening, this is a fated event, okay? So this is a time for you to accept the things that you cannot change. I know you guys all know that fucking prayer. Say it. But understand, you can't change everything. You can't change people. This is meant to happen the way it's happening. So take the opportunity, take the risk, don't stay stuck. Okay? And surrender to it. Be okay and see where it leads. Just go with the flow, because you might end up in a place where you never fucking imagined, and you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm so glad I took this fucking risk. I'm so glad I did this. So be open to these things, okay? Because like I said, it is something that is fated. So there ain't shit you could do about it to change it. So you might as well roll with the fucking punches, because if you're going to resist, then it's going to be bad and you're going to be not happy. So be okay with those things. And it's important for you to take a break from overthinking and overworking and putting all your energy into business. Like, that's a part of life, but that's a whole matrix shit that we're not going to get into because I have my feelings. But like I said, it's a time for you to just enjoy life. Enjoy it. Right now, fuck. If you have snow, go outside. Go fucking sleigh riding. Do something you haven't done in a while. Because if you're overworking, you're burning yourself out. You're not allowing yourself to find peace. You're not allowing things to flow into you and out. Okay? And you're putting out more negative because you're overthinking, you're overstressed, and that's what you're focusing on. So you have to practice moderation in that. And be okay. You know, it's okay to take a time out. It's okay to go on vacation. Budget. Budget. But it doesn't have to make it a staycation. Get a fucking hotel for a weekend. Turn your phone off. Don't answer emails and just chill. Like, do something that ignites the child in you, that makes you feel alive. Like, oh, I want to play. I want to entertain. Whatever it is. Go play fucking laser tag. Go roller skating. Do stupid shit, because you'll see how you'll be like, oh my God, I forgot. And then when you bust your ass or you get killed instantly, you know, you're gonna be like, oh my God, this is so much fun. So be open to these things, okay? You have to embrace your inner child. So be safe. Don't do nothing too dangerous, unless you are those types of people that likes jumping out of planes and shit. But be okay, because when you do this, then you open up for adventure. You open up for new things to come and flow through you. So it's necessary for you to have play. You know, it can't be all work and no play, because then your life is not fucking fun. So they're saying that the polarities between your spiritual and physical, they're out of balance. And that's why you're getting the need for play, the need to go out, the need to take a time out, reconnect with people. Reconnect with people that are good for you, that make you feel good, that are going to help you elevate yourself, or maybe help you in a creative aspect and bring you new ideas. Reconnect with people like that, okay? Because it'll be fun and you can hang out with them. But you have to bring all of this back into balance, because that's what the issue is right now, is you guys are out of balance. Whether it's emotional, your masculine and feminine energy is out of balance, because I think my masculine and feminine energy are out of balance. I'm a little bit more aggressive, so I'm working on my feminine energy. So acknowledge wherever it is that you need balance, you know, whether it's I'm overeating, I'm over drinking, or I'm overworking, whatever it is, you know what you're doing too much of. Find that balance, okay? So, and if you've been indecisive, so if you've been indecisive, maybe you've been planning or thinking about going towards someone or making a trip or whatever it is, understand that if you stay in the indecisiveness, like you stay stuck right here, you're not going to do shit. You're not going to learn nothing. You're not going to do nothing. Nothing's going to change. So get out of the indecision, okay? You have options. Choose a path. It doesn't matter if it's the right fucking path. There's never really a wrong path. So choose whichever one you feel like, whatever one your soul is calling you to that you feel is going to benefit you the most. go do that. So if there's a person that you're like, oh, I want to go to this person, go to that person. I want to go to the beach for a weekend, go to the fucking beach for a weekend. Just plan accordingly and make sure that it is in your budget for you to do so, okay? Because when you make this, whatever choice you make, understand that it is blessed. Spirit is blessing you. So you're not going to make a bad choice. It's just one might bring you more happiness or more abundance, but both of them are going to lead to happiness and abundance, okay? So you choose which ones resonates best for you. But yeah, there is good fortune coming, and a new phase in your life is about to begin. And it's important for you to have a solid foundation, because if you're out of balance, you're not going to be able to build a solid foundation because you're out of fucking whack. So you have to find a place and center yourself and come back to, because you are a magical being. You create your life, you create your heaven, you create your hell, you create whatever it is that you need to create. Okay, and the more you're aware of this, and you you fully own all of your shit, the good and the bad in your life, when you're able to do that, then it's like something clicks and you're like, I have been creating my life, subconsciously creating it, nonetheless creating it. Be open to these things, because when you realize that you can really create shit, it's a whole fucking difference. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? What have I been doing all my life? I've wasted all these years. So appreciate your uniqueness, appreciate what you bring to the table, okay? And make sure that you stand tall and maintain your dignity in any and all situations. So whatever it is that you have going on, don't lose yourself. Be true to you, okay? Be faithful to you, be true to you. Everything else will fall into place, okay? It really will. And listen, I'm telling you because it's how shit works out in my life. So I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass. I'm really not. Now, here are a few questions if you guys are in a relationship and feel like it's important for you guys to get to know each other. Something to ask: are there any areas of our relationship that you feel lack trust? And wait for them to explain, because it's good to understand these things. So that way you know what you need to be a little bit more understanding and patient with, as opposed to constantly fighting and butting heads because you're not understanding where this jealousy or this fucking distrust is coming from. Have the conversations, because it helps eliminate that. And what do you feel we need to work on most in our relationship, and how can we do this? So see what it is in your relationship that's broken or can be a little bit better, and say, okay, well, let's work towards this. Maybe you guys don't spend enough time together and there's a lot of miscommunication, or it's just a lot of hostility because it's like you guys don't connect anymore. And connecting is an essential part of a relationship. It doesn't matter if it's 20, 30, 40 fucking years that y'all been together. It's important to connect. So find a way that you guys can do this so that you guys can get back on the right track. And ask, if this is somebody, maybe you're starting out, what makes me different from the other people you have been with? Because I know a lot of us, we have types. We have a certain type of person that we deal with, a certain type of personality, whatever it is, we have types. So maybe you're dealing with someone different. Just see what makes them different from the other people, because when you're able to do this, then you're able to see patterns. You're able to be like, okay, well, maybe this is why you're in my life, because maybe I didn't learn this from that past experience. You're able to discern a little bit more. And also important is what triggers you during arguments. And I know some of us are assholes and will say mean things to people just to trigger them. And that's not okay. I'm okay with arguing. I don't have no problems arguing. But don't be disrespectful to me when we're arguing. That's when you see another side of me. So don't be disrespectful to people. It's okay to argue. It's okay to have your standpoint, your views. But there's no need for the disrespect, because ultimately, if this is a person you love and you're having a relationship with, even if it's fucking family, and you love these people, the disrespect is not necessary, So see what their triggers are, because some people are more emotional. Some people are more sensitive. And if you understand this, then you can help navigate the conversation or the argument a little bit better. Avoid a really bad fucking falling out. And the last one is, how can I make you more confident in our future together? Also good if this is a new relationship starting out. You know, you want to know that you can have these conversations with this person and you're going to build with this person, so that way you're sure and you're like, okay, you know what, this person needs these things for me, so that way they're more confident in what we're building. And be okay with that, because we're not the same. We all have different needs, we all have different wants, and we all believe shit should be a different way because we are who we are. You just have to be understanding that everyone else is not like us, and they don't think like us, they don't see things like us, and they don't perceive things the way we do. So when you're able to do this, work together so that you have a strong foundation. That is why relationships are so fucked now. Nobody has these conversations. Nobody gets to know each other. Everybody just does the physical shit, and then you fall into a relationship. That's why you fall back out the shit. No, you have to build, learn the person, know their inner fucking hurts, know their deepest secrets, their darkest secrets, whatever is broken in them. That's what you want to know. You want to know everything you need to watch out for, everything you can help with, everything you need to steer clear of. Learn the fucking individual. But that is your reading for today. I hope it resonates with you guys. And if you're in the fucking storm, try to stay out of it. Unless you got kids, then go play in the snow. But I hope y'all have an awesome day. Thank you, and I'll talk to y'all later.